Hello everyone and welcome to VDRL Round 7 Season 5. We're in Belgium tonight for the Belgium Grand Prix for Friday. Our championship leader is still finishing hard, but F1 Damien is closing in. The gap is now at 7 points and F1 Damien is on a podium streak. He secured his second podium in a row back in Hungary, and 3rd points behind finishing her is Don't Play Zero. Meanwhile, the constructor standings is looking just as exciting. Aston Martin leads Sauber by 19 points, then a further 6 points to Racing Bulls. Don't go anywhere, folks, because after this race, there's just 3 more races left, I think. Yep, as both championship battles are heating up, and we should get Nedzo to join us any second now, but we're just moments away from qualifying to start. It seems like we've got quite a few drivers joining us here tonight. Yep, we do have 18 drivers then, so quite a few. Is F1 Damien Racing? Yes, he is. He was suffering with a bit of consistency not attending the alley races, but he's certainly making up for it. And I see a certain Red Bull getting ready in the garage, and that is the return now of Jigs. Then he's traveling in the Red Bull. That's something new. Romeo. But today he's in the Red Bull, which I'm very excited about. What the hell was that in the background there? No, well, Sparvan, very exciting track. We've also got the likes of Rajic Racing. He's very quick. Let's hope they don't get too involved with the championship battle then again. As long as Damien and finishing all it doesn't matter if it's P1 or P17, I'll be loving it. Because I think there was a unsafe restart for a second, but look at racing. We're on board with Arachic right now, a reserve for Tier Friday. Let me just go through who we've got today. So, in the RB, we have Don't Play Zero and Baba Boy. In the Sauber, we have Finishing Heart and Stig. In the Aston Martin, F1 Damien and United 99. In the Red Bull, we've got Alex Team and Jigs. In the Haas, we've got VDRL, Thick and Tidor. In the McLaren, we've got TTR, Davito and Ice Cream. And in the Ferrari, we got Dinas, only Dinas actually, and in the Mercedes we got Shmi and Smida. In the Williams we got Squirter and Rajic, and in the Alpine we have Taz MCFC. Where is Nedzo? Well, Rajic has just started his lap, really taking on that curb there through turn 1, the apex curb. Very risky as it can unsettle the car. Now Rouge and Radion, which have been modified on the game to make a bit more realistic. Up the hill he goes. We can see some incidents there, especially on lap 1 or after a safety car as he now makes his way down the Camel Straight. Trust me, this straight is steep. It may not look like it, but it is. Flicks in towards the Lacombe chicane, a little slower than F1 23, not really hugging that inside curb like you would like. Into now, trying to think what this corner is called. It's not Malmedy. Through a no-name corner, a lot of legendary corner names here at Spa, and get used to hearing the names quite a lot. Now through Puan, the double left stays within track limits rather nicely. It's the first one out on a lap, so of course he will be the quickest of the lot then, but this will be a good base time it seems like so far. Runs out nicely and makes it Fania now through Davilo, using every millimeter of the track. Now don't get on that curb too much, but it is flat. Now he will be foot to the floor towards Blanchimont and the double left-hander. As this is another great overtaking spot. Sector 1 and Sector 3 high speed. Sector 2, that is where the time is found. As a final heavy braking zone of the lap into the bus stop chicane. Picks out his braking point, locks up the rears a bit, flicks it right, left, snap of oversteer on exit. That's going to add his run up to the line, and it's a 142.2. It seems like his teammate Squatter has invalidated, and that is a mistake you don't see very often. Completely unforced though. But our championship leader is on a hot lap, finishing out. He just needs to focus on beating F1 Damien, which is not the easiest thing to do across the line. And oh, he's a second off Rajic. He's 1 second off Rajic. Hero goes a second on finishing out. So first place 42.2, second place 43.3, and oh wait, now we've had Smithy and Alex, so a lap time, so we won't see that 1 second gap that we just saw. Ice Cream though is on a lap. Never mind, he's gonna come right into the pit, and it's a very odd pit entry. You got cut across the entire track. Don't speed. We would not be surprised if we see some speeding in the pit lane tonight. Jigs then goes PA. He's 2 seconds off Rajic. Even 1 season ago. I would be absolutely shocked by that. As that's not something you expect every day. Where is Nedzo market? I don't know, but Dennis is on our app. Sorry, my throat is. I think I burned the back of my throat earlier today while eating a hamburger, and now it's sore. PTRE Davito then. I've not seen him before. Seems like he's making his debut here in Belgium tonight then. purple sector 1, so he was really gunning for it on the battery, or he's running low wings, which is another decision you need to make around this part. Do you go low wings and have insane straight line speed but sacrifice sector 2, or do you go higher wings where you sacrifice speed but therefore you've got insane amount of grip in sector 2? You might want to invite Neds as well, just so he sees them now. So, TTR Davito then, on his lap, he's got the bus-stop chicane to go the right, into the left, as everyone seems to be losing the back end there. Let's lock up your defense. Here he is, we're just going to let him get in the lobby and get everything sorted, as Davito goes P3, not bad at all, especially if he ends up with about 40% battery and quite a bit of deployment left, as Bubba Boy has now rejoined. Hello, Nedzo.
Uh-oh.
So, Spa as Jigs is 2 seconds off provisional pole.
I've got more mail. What is this? I swear this is more like a fandom bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm
We completely missed F1 Damien going P4, just ahead of his championship rival by 200ths of a second. So it is close between those two, but still Rajic up in front. Only a 10th now, but he is on a hot lap. As we watch Squirter currently, he's not set a lap time yet. He's currently down in P18. Can he improve? He invalidated his first run. He's got 1 sector left then, as he comes through Stavolo now. And onto the flat out sector 3. He's got quite a bit of traffic in front of him, maybe a bit of slipstream. He's got his teammate in front of him. That is his teammate. Rajic giving Squirter a fat slipstream down Blanchimont and towards the bus stop chicane. You're going to need to get out the way anytime now. Oh, the stake! Or was that a stake? I could not tell. Maybe it was a Red Bull. That might have distracted him a bit with the locking of the brakes. But now, onto the timing sheets, and it's a 1:44.1.
Yep, I'm just posting links to stuff to people I know. Hold on.
Video
Right.
has just started his lap then. I think this is also his first time here. As currently, Rajic still on provisional pole with 6 minutes left in the session.
Yep, so yeah, Rajic's on pole. We've got Smithy currently in P2. He's only about a 10th off. That's easily a manageable gap. But we've got quite a few people who haven't set lap times yet. None of which I think will be a threat for pole position, but it's still good to keep them in mind.
And I would love to see United 99 Reds close in on the gap a bit. 2 seconds off the closest car. That's not great. He is on a hot lap currently. He's coming through Blanchimont. Can you keep us updated on him, Nedzo?
United 99, yeah, he's currently on 1 minute 46.0. He's just going through the last sector, not deploying any ERS. He's definitely not on a flying lap. He's got 4 seconds off of the fastest time, 3.8 seconds actually. Around a track like Spa, that's not as bad as you think. That's only about 2 tenths per corner. Actually, yeah, it's quite bad.
When you think that, there's quite a few straights.
Yeah. He's not doing great coming out of turn 1. He is now deploying ERS.
You know, he has had a spin coming out of Stavolo, and that's ruined his lap then. And it was on for a rather clean lap then, as he's going to have to recharge, probably come back in the pit lane if he doesn't. Yeah, he's going to have to come back in the pit lane, and he might not even have enough time to set a lap time.
Yep, Thick is just coming up to the line now. He's about to set a flying lap.
Oh no, Thick
He's
just
deploying ERS. Oh, Thick just spun. Oh, is that who you were talking about? I didn't hear. So we'll go back on board of United then. Coming into sector 2, up towards the Rivage corner. We'll see how he can get through. No Name, also known as Speaker's Corner, also known as X Corner. I don't know why they've got 5 billion names for some of the corners around here.
Nicknames.
Go on. Yeah, nicely done through there. The inside curve there looks incredibly weird, I can't lie. Coming in towards sector 3 now. We'll be going into sector... I thought it was Fanya was the bit, but it's not. It's just after the first part of Stavilo. Coming in towards here now. Oh, nearly into the gravel. He is 8/10 of a second up. He just lost the back end on the curve.
He's done that what Thick did, the exact same, just kept a bit more pointing in the right direction.
Yep, and now coming down to... He's backed off. He's going to go for another lap.
He won't have time, unless, yeah, he needs fuel for 2 more laps, because he needs a lap just
and
to
he's got a red light.
Actually.
He's got a red light.
Yeah, it's pitting. He won't make it back out. It's such a long lap, you won't make it.
I mean, he could. If he gets into... And he's also put the pit lane limiter on, not realising that you can literally... you can just go flat out into the pit lane on F1 games. Who is the furthest along person on their outlap? It's one of the Red Bulls, I think,
like
or one of the AlphaTauri.
Williams or Jigs just started his lap.
Perfect. So a man who we've seen be competitive in the past, currently in 12th place. So he's playing the Sergio Perez Simulator 2024. We'll see if he eats a taco midway down the Kemmel Straight as we come up towards Eau and Radion. That is a very weird section on this game. You scrub off so much speed, it's unreal. As we're coming towards the Les Combes section now, up to the curbs on the left, you brake at the 50, turning in those 400ths off his best time. So that's not good. And getting caught on the curb on the exit of Malmedy, now into Rivage. He goes now, and it looks like a nicely done lap, but it doesn't look too extravagant in terms of...
It doesn't look like Jigs is driving right now.
Yeah, it looks like a bot is driving, as Dinesh has been disqualified for blocking the pit lane. That's bad for him. So I don't know where he was. I don't know where he was.
Interesting. Well, he's going to be starting down in P18 now. Jigs then making his way out of the Fenio chicane, as now the 2 right-handers going into Stavilo. Now half a second up. This would put him on the outskirts of P7. It will definitely put him P8, maybe even P7 if he can stretch it in the final sector. But there's really only one spot you can make up time in the final sector, and that is the bus stop chicane then, which he's coming up to now. Picks out his braking zone, 100 meter ball, clips it in. Of course, they've changed it very uphill now, as he gets a small snap of oversteer on the first part across the line now, and it's a 1:43.7, and he does go P8 just behind his teammate.
That's not good enough for Jix's standard. His standard is so high, I don't expect him to at least be in the top 5. Yeah, Rajic is on an outlap, but we need to look for someone who's actually on a flyer here. I'm not sure who is on a flyer.
Finishing Heart.
Finishing Heart. Let's go on board with him in the mistake
leader as VDRL Thick off into the gravel. So he's not setting a lap time here. He's made 2 critical mistakes as he has retired. Let's hope he doesn't get in the way of someone. Martin, can we go on board with Finishing Heart?
Yep, so Finishing Heart currently coming through sector 3. He was up on his previous
He's not got any deployment.
He's not got any deployment, you're correct. He doesn't. In fact, but if he hasn't had any deployment on any of his laps, he should be fine. It shouldn't affect his lap time. Over the curbs in bus stop, that's very aggressive curb usage. And good on the exit there. He was loosey-goosey off the exit. Stays P5 though, but does improve his lap time by 0.2 of a second. Is that going to be enough for him to stay in the top 5?
That's where you think to yourself, Ned. So should I have saved a bit of battery in sector 1 so I can pump it out in the final sector? Saved a bit maybe on the run out of P1 to save that. Such a critical run out of Stavilo towards the bus stop chicane. It's really the last straightaway where you can relax and just dump the battery. But he did not have any battery. But our pole sitter right now, Raji, going even quicker. Can Smithy respond to that?
I'm not sure if he can. Both Alex and Jix are coming through the last part of a lap. I don't think Jix is going to improve. If he does, then it's a miracle. He's losing the back end all over the place. And Alex is deploying ERS, actually, and he's got plenty of it to deploy if he doesn't come into the pits, which he may do. He doesn't come into the pits. Can Alex move up into top 8 position? Yes, he can. Top 7 for him. Good lap for the Red Bull driver to get him into that place. And don't play 0. He's a second up on his lap time. That could move him up. It does. Into P9 he goes. Next up is the Williams. Is Rajic. Rajic currently on pole. Can he pull his magic and get into and stay in that provisional pole position? Can he get into the 141s even? Can he go where the...
Means. Yes, he can. Wow.
141.7.
Before Damien does improve, he does improve, but stays in P3. Smithy, he did not improve coming out of Sector 2. He needs to find half a second, which he finds a 10th. Not bad. Tell you what, if you're only 4.5 tenths off Rajic in Spa, that is a job well done. Finishing Heart's not going to improve, and I think that's qualifying over.
Yep, Taz is invalid, and no one else is on the lap. So yeah, Rajic on pole then. I think I want to just check something. Hold on. I want to just check something. I'm just checking. So... Oh, we don't. I was going to check what, but you know how the Porsche 919 Evo drove around the Spa circuit in a 1 minute 41.7.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if Rajic is 8 thousandths off that lap time that was set by the Porsche 919 Evo a couple of years ago.
Well, there you have it then. Rajic on pole position. Smithy, he's got the strategical pole position if you think about it. If he gets a good start, sticks behind him, he will have the slipstream. F1 Damien in P3, TTR Davido P4, Shmi P5. Great qualifying session for him. He jumped up late, finishing on P6. He's a bit behind his championship rival. He's got time to make up in the race, which he usually does. Then Alex team P7, and I think Jigs was P8.
Jigs was further down. What I'm wondering though is not about the qualifying order, because that doesn't matter if it's pouring it down in the race.
It's not.
Pouring it down with rain in the race.
It's pouring down with sunlight, if anything.
Oh, that's boring. But you never know. It's a Spa. We could easily have some changeable conditions, even though there's blue skies. It's like
insane.
It's more
winds.
Temperamental than a mix of British weather and a kid with ADHD who hasn't taken their meds yet. It's just a mix of everything, really. Do you want to do the start, or do you want me to do the start?
If you're offering, I'll take it. You can have the same car restarts. I'm guessing there'll be at least 3 with 18 drivers. Spa, the walls are close at certain areas. Sometimes they're quite far away, but I think there will be carriage up the hill towards the Laycombe chicane, maybe even the bus stop chicane on lap 1. But we're just moments away from lights out. Then Rajic on pole, Smithy alongside him. Can he do anything about Rajic's magic? Well, we're on the grid now. Then it's 3, 4, 5 red lights are on. It's round 7 of VDRL, and it's lights out. And away they go. There's a whole ton of smoke. The Mercedes did not seem to get a good start. Rajic is on the mediums. The Mercedes does indeed go round the outside, going into turn 1. It seems like some people got caught on the inside curb. That tends to happen around Spa. Smithy's got the jump, but Rajic's going to have the run. He's tucked in the slipstream. Damien not too far behind, as well as Shmi's made up positions. A good mixture between softs and mediums as the drivers head up the hill now, down the Camel Straight. Damien is looking racy on Rajic, and the pair of them are looking racy on Smithy then. Yes, Damian, maybe the double overtake towards Laycombe, side by side with Aston Martin and the Mercedes. Nothing between the two of them. Switches it from right to left, now left to right as towards the hairpin they go of Malmedy. Nothing between them, side by side, down the hill they go still. Rajic just looking behind them. These two on the mediums and softs then. Smithy is on the softs. He did not get a great start as he's moved back down to his starting position on P2.
He has. That was a good little battle there, and the McLaren of Davito is looking threatening as well. We have a line of 6 cars here following in the tracks of the leaders, and now Shmi on the inside of Davito in towards the Fania chicane. Nicely done from the Mercedes driver on the soft tyre. More grip on these opening laps, but he needs to try and make up ground early on as Davito passes finishing hard, and now finishing hard being passed by the McLaren. By the
side by side between the McLaren of Ice Cream's round. Ice Cream and VDRL, I think we're going side by side there through Fania going into Stavilo, and Ice Cream has spun around. It's a bit too hot for Ice Cream to
he's just gone past Davito into Blanchimon and Smithy on the inside of Rajic, and they're all going free wide, I think, in towards the bus stop. Well, not free wide, but three drivers, four drivers even, trying to battle for one position. This is going to be chaos on the way down to Les Combes on this second lap. Yellow flags in sector 3. Hopefully that will not cause any issues, because we have 2x2 at the front. This is going to be sketchier than the YouTuber. As we come down towards... Eau Rouge now. Surely not on the inside. Shmee, that's about as ballsy as you want to be on the inside of Eau Rouge. Just ask Antoine Hubert as we come down towards Les Combes. As we've got the DRS open for three drivers. They'll come up on the F1 Damian like a pack of wolves in towards Les Combes, free wide. This is what we were expecting. This is what was what was going to happen. Sniffing. Who's got damage?
Damien's got damage. Damien, right-hand side end plate. He smacked into the side of the Mercedes that locked up and went straight on. Or maybe he does not have damage, but that was a certain clatter. Now he's side-by-side with me. And I saw his red light was blinking on the main straight. He did not want to be leader going onto the camel straight. As now he is side-by-side with me, and he's losing time. He's out of a second. He needs to now dig deep, maybe drain a bit of battery just to get back within a second as his kills behind. Finishing hard is dropping back. This is not what he needs. His championship rival is fighting for the points. As now DeVito and Shmee wheel banging through the chicane as DeVito's now got the move back on Shmee, but to the inside Taz out of nowhere then. Wow.
Yep, Taz out of nowhere, and this whole gaggle of cars, there is still... Hold on, let me just check. Everyone down to 13th place is in DRS of the leader.
Wow, and then Square 2 misses out, is missing out by a 10th. And that can quickly change then. Dennis not too far off. Theodore and Jigs, Theodore and Don't Play Zero are fighting it out. Jigs and Dennis are fighting it out then. As Smithy says the fastest lap. Keep an eye on that. Smithy though will not have DRS. He's on the soft side. When are we expecting the soft runners to pit? Lap 8, 9, mediums lap 12? Something like that. Depends if you're going soft medium, medium hard, or soft hard. I would expect soft medium and medium soft. There's now side by side between Shmee and Tasmas through Radion and Rouge. There's contact. The Alpine's gone off into the runway.
Rajic has just overtaken Shmee for the lead.
Nah, it's overtake. No one cares. There's now DeVito on Damien. I think the straights are too long.
Yeah, I think the DRS zone is too long. Or just don't have DRS down the Kemmel Straight. I know it sounds stupid, but DRS is meant to make overtaking, like, it's meant to draw you level. If normal racing just draws you level, just get rid of the DRS zone.
No, but I think they should shorten it. Just right when it gets straight, that's when they should start it. Not through the Camel corner then.
Camel corner. To be fair, Camel is actually the little thing.
Yeah, and then people just call Camel Straight, because why not?
Yeah.
And now there's a lot of controversy with the corner.
Oh Jesus! That was sloppier than me with Jalai's mum on a Friday night as we're coming towards Stavolo now. He's gone back up the inside. Oh, and Taz! Oh Jesus Christ! He's had a code brown through Stavolo, nearly blowing up. Like the does normally
in the slipstream. There's nothing, and the Red Bull Alex team is sniffing blood then. As he goes to, I cannot tell what is going. There's an Alpine leading the stake to the side. There's a Red Bull and a Racing Bull going side by side in the background. There's a stake further back of Stiggy ready to pick up the pieces. Contact between Alex team and finishing out. These guys have lost 3 seconds to the leaders thanks to this amazing battling. This is certainly ruining Finishing Out's chances of fighting with his championship leader unless F1 Damien makes a mistake or if there is a safe car. But for now, they're keeping it clean.
There is 9 cars in the space of about 2 seconds, and Stiggy's definitely not backing off, overtaking Don't Play Zero around the outside of Eau Rouge. This is a battle for the ages then. Finishing hard, trying to go to the inside of Taz for P6. That's going to be side by side into Les Combes potentially. The move has already been done, and now Taz struggling as now Alex team gets past Theodore. It seems that he's struggling. He's on the gravel, so he loses the position, and he's now going to back up the pack behind. But the pack behind checks up and in towards the barrage.
Yeah, Jigs has front wing damage.
Jigs has front wing damage. He's getting done round the outside by Don't Play Zero. And Davito gets 3 seconds.
That's an early 3 seconds for him on the softs then. The soft tyre runners are not making the best out of their softs. It is hard to pull away as you can just stick within the ERS just by using ERS through the middle sector then. But for now, it seems like the mediums is the way to go. So all of them seem to be staying with the soft tire runners for now, at least. As the mediums will only get quicker as the softs start to wear.
Yep, that's just how tyres work. We're gonna. I'm not sure exactly. We're 4 laps into the race, and we've got 18 to go. We're about a fifth of the way through them, and we're in a bit of a lull period. I know we're saying lull period is in not having an overtake every 5 seconds, as we do see Alex at the inside of Theodore. Oh, he's just kind of half-hearted. You can't send moves like that at a place like Spa because you just get eaten alive.
Oh, Rajic, bad exit. Rajic has just invited Smithy back within DRS. The gap was like 9/10, but then he locked the race going into turn 1. Now the gap's 7/10. I would imagine Smithy is just going to stick behind and charge up his battery, maybe go for a move. But it seems like right now it's the midfield, the Alpine of Taz, all the way down to, well, Squirter. That's where the chaos seems to be, and someone who's not used to that is Jigs.
Yep, Theodore's going straight past Taz like he's not even driving a Formula 1 car, like he's driving a Formula 3 car. Down in towards like that does need to be sorted out. That is genuinely the most stupid concept of anything I've ever seen in my entire life. And I've seen Jello Boy 123.
Hey, watch, alright, and I've seen a lot of bad stuff as well.
What, like your mum getting railed by me?
No, that would not happen.
It's not like it will happen, no, because it already has. Bro's talking about the future when it's in the past. Oh, his Alex team has just gone to Narnia and back on the exit appeal and rightly got a time penalty.
I'm surprised he didn't spin, as it is very bumpy on the exit, but now he did get a snap of oversteer. Just dipping his toe on the grass as Stiggy's going to switch it right to left. He's on the outside, getting squeezed onto the cup. Don't play zeros come out of nowhere. Then he's come all the way from front and sent up the inside and banged his front wing into the side. But Jigs is trying to calm everyone down, it seems like, as the only responsible friend in the friend group, and it's not really working. Side by side up ahead between Stiggy and Alex team. Stiggy's on an absolute rampage. He's going to see if he can check off the Alpine yellow flags in the background. Has spun as now. There's more. I cannot tell what's going on outside of the top 10. I don't know.
Yep, so Stiggy's trying to go at Taz. I think don't play zero after getting turned in on by him. Stavolo will be saying, Stiggy, can't you see? Sometimes your car just hypnotises me on the exit of Stavolo. But he's now hypnotising Taz and he's got up into 8th place. On those medium tyres, they're definitely coming into their own right now.
Will he have DRS though?
Stiggy doesn't have DRS, Taz will have it. But I think they might be 3 wide. They might be 3 wide coming in towards oh no.
Martin.
Decides to back out of it, but now he's going for it again because he realises he can get an opportunity for 8th place here. They're so close. It's like pack racing in NASCAR. It's like you've got 36 cars within 2 seconds of each other. It's basically what it is. It's super scary when you're in these conditions because you get drives like that. And Alex trying to still go around the outside, you're never going to get the move done there, mate.
There's just no grip on the... Oh, Jigs now almost ramming into the back of Stiggy.
Why is Jigs so slow all of a sudden?
It's the game. Blame it on the game.
To be fair, I have just refused to play this League Racing in this game at all.
They've changed the handling model again. It's back to the original one, it felt like. Literally, I was working on a Silverstone setup and was like, what have I done? This is the most responsive car ever. And I'm like, oh wait, it's that handling model. Great. Someone set a 122 around Silverstone on time trial. Like, oh, Taz has come out of nowhere. As he's dropped right back down. He must have had a spin or something.
It must have gone on that curb again. I remember at the start of the game, people setting 1:05s around Monaco, and I was like, sorry.
Hello, I was one of them.
Well,
oh, Jigs into the pits. So he's gonna see this and be like, let me undercut the shit out of you guys since you're battling so hard. But will have to mean he's gonna go into the hards probably, as mediums from here. 15 laps doable. He is going on mediums, so. Only thing is that with all this overtaking, there is DRS swapping, which it gets slow in the corners, more on the straights. It's pretty damn quick.
Yeah, I do think there's going to be a set car somewhere. Someone here is going to make a mistake and it's going to cause a catastrophic accident. Because all it takes is for one guy right at the front to, let's say, turn in on someone a bit too much, catch their rear wheel, and then you've got 6 cars behind piling into them without any way to avoid.
Yep, so it is a risk indeed. but he's willing to take that risk.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with Jix here. I think if he can just get some clean out laps, I think he'll be fine. Obviously, VDRL, I think, doing the extreme strategy of pitting early. He's 30 seconds off the pack. He's not a threat to anyone.
Now watch it, undercover dreams. As Don't Play Zero having a look on Alex Team on the outside. Alex Team has dropped off massively here. The pack has been separated a bit, but individual battles have started to form.
Yeah, that's not good for Jix. I think if Jix was in charge, he'd ask his teammate to back up this battle into the nest, and the pack behind to cause even more chaos. Don't Play Zero on the inside of Alex. That's a stupid move. What are you doing? Don't send it up the inside like that. You have no room or no right to ask for that room. Don't Play Zero. What are you doing, man?
Oh, Alex Team breaking late then, and he's got the move back. Never mind, he's invited Don't Play Zero up the inside. He gave an absolute landslide of space there. Yellow flags in the bus stop chicane. Seems like Taz has spun. Something like that. But yet, lap 8 out of 22. Still no safe car as there is fighting going on. The Visa Cash Up RB by 1. Getting on 3. Jigs 3-second time penalty. Gets a good run, and Alex Team is not going to have any DRS this time out. It'll be Stiggy who'll be absolutely cooking. However, he'll have the single slipstream. Look at Don't Play Zero. He's going to have the slipstream of Stiggy. Of the Red Bull as well now. Stick behind the Red Bull, mate. You'll get a larger slipstream effect behind him.
I think he was just trying to stay behind to see what these two do, because that would happen. There we go. That was one clever move that Don't Play Zero's made so far. Stiggy gets a 3-second time penalty for track. How do you get track limits around a place that has curbs that are bigger than my nan on the pogo stick?
Kind of Pouon, Blanchimont, Eau Rouge. But yeah, in second.
Yeah, but he got it at Malmedy, which has got massive curbs.
That's rather impressive.
Yeah. Let me just see, how many people do have time penalties? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people have 3-second time penalties.
Wow. I mean, they have been pushing each other quite a bit.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that you can be good. The thing is, I pushed someone into a river once. It doesn't mean that they got a strike limits penalty for it. Anyway, enough of my river antics. Just don't talk to Ed Sheeran about them. As we come in towards lap 8 and lap 9. Yellow flags in sector 2 because...
Oh, and that screwed Jigs right over, hasn't it? But it's great for the soft tire runners.
Yeah. Most of which have comically already passed the start-finish line.
Ah.
So, help ice cream. Wow.
What's your favourite ice cream?
My favourite ice cream is...
It can be something like, I'm a big fan of chocolate chip ice cream Blue Mint.
No, I'm not American. I'm not someone who gets mad at the fucking cashier when they don't take your order within 2 seconds, even though it's got 75 different ingredients and 10 specific instructions. No, I think this is going to be surprising, but my favourite is probably vanilla.
Damn.
It's the only thing I like vanilla, as Taz is retired. Oh, ice cream has got a drive-through for speeding under VSC.
Wow, as Smithy's just jumped in front of Shmi, or lagged in front of Shmi. Well, we're racing again.
Well, they are two Mercedes drivers, so they could have easily been a Fernando is faster than you, or you will need Oscar throughout the rest of this championship. You'll need Oscar to win this championship.
You know what that reminded me of?
What?
Do you know the scene in Cars 1 where the King talks to Lightning about, like, you will need a good team and a good crew chief?
No, the thing is, I don't remember all the lines from Cars 1, unfortunately. I remember all the big moments, like the pushing him across the line and the dead heat.
Well, anyone who knows what I'm talking about, you will understand.
Yeah. Smithy,
it's like, wow, ice cream, 30-second time penalty. The race has somewhat come down. We're soon halfway through.
Yep. Smithy onto the softs then, already. No, hards, sorry. Hards. I thought I saw softs there. I was like, what on earth? So yeah, Smithy onto the hards then. I hope he's not going to come out in traffic. That'd be. He's not actually going to come out in traffic. He's going to come out in a nice big space of clean air. As Theodore overtakes finishing Hart, who currently resides in the 5th place position. I'll tell you what, finishing Hart has reminded me of a 1982 Keke Rosberg. No, I haven't seen him get to win yet, but he's been consistently up at the top. Or at least I don't remember him getting a win. Jelly, are you dead? Okay, Jelly's muted, so I think it's just me for the moment. Yep, so we'll continue with whatever's going on in this race. So I don't know, we don't have any battles really going out on track, so luckily Jelly has managed to go out in probably the best time. There's only one person within DRS range of someone else, and that is Dines, who is within DRS range of Jix, but they're not actually in an overtaking zone just yet. As Damian is coming to the pit, so is Shmee. Don't clip. I always get scared whenever people clip the inside wall at the last corner for the pit lane. And so quite a few people into the pits then, finishing Hart included. Don't play zero. I was going to launch Smithy up into the top positions. It won't launch. I think he'll launch up into 4th. Actually, no, he's into 5th. Yellow's in centre 2 because one of the has gone off. That's thick, and that could be a safety car. No, he's retired on track. Oh no. He's retired from the race in the menus on track, which isn't a good thing.
Oh my god, I was mute this entire time.
Yeah, you were muted. I did tell you. I did say you were muted this entire. I said, Java, are you muted?
Oh, that's one right. Well, another 3-second time penalty. Martin, can we have a quick look at penalties then? Well, they have it. Stiggy 3 seconds, Smithy 3 seconds, 6 seconds for DeVito, 3 for Jakes, and 3 for Alex, and 3 for Ice Cream. Jakes has made his way into the top 10. Get on ya. Only 8 more places to go until it's respectable.
Yep, and there's still 3 drivers to come in, one of which is Stiggy.
Stiggy's made up at 11, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we look at pit stops, Martin? Here we go. Yep, the top 3 yet to pit then, so gap to leader is 21 seconds. How long is a pit loss around here?
I don't fucking know. Davito is trying to make a move on finishing Hart, is what I do know though. On the inside of Blanchimont, you don't usually see that. That's ballsy. Not especially on championship leader. It's fair if I was finishing Hart, I'd have just backed out of that one, but he's not backing off from a challenge. He actually is backing off from a challenge.
Oh, he's back.
Klaus his rear end. Yep. He's decided to have some fun rear end action, which is, I can tell you from experience, that's something that Jello's mum likes.
Shut the hell up, Martin.
And now this is going to be the easiest overtake in human history for finishing Hart into Kemmel. If he doesn't get this before halfway down the straight, then I will eat Jalle's hat. And that's not a euphemism. There we go. Halfway down the straight.
I don't even have a hat. I'm not a hat type of person.
What, are you more of a beanie or a bucket hat type of person? Or
more of a sunglass type of guy.
That's not a head accessory. That's like something you wear on your eyes. It's not something where you wear on your head.
Bandana. I don't wear a hat.
Okay. So you're a rapper. You're a rapper or a gangster. We're getting some insights into Jello's life here.
I don't listen to rap. The only instrument I can play is the... Oh, Davito, what are you doing? That is the latest kamikaze dive point I've seen since the mid-40s.
Oh, stop making jokes that I was about to make.
It happened last week. I'm here. You do it this week.
Stealing my jokes more than Americans.
Oh,
stole.
Jig's off into the gravel. He's taking his beach vacation in Normandy a bit too early.
Stop ruining my jokes while I'm midway through. No. I was just about to say you stole that like what's it called? Like Americans stole the Nazis after World War II and put them in their own Operation Paperclip.
Well, what do we have?
We just see VDRL has been taken down from YouTube.
I wonder why.
It's all because of Jelly.
Martin, Jigs is not cooking. He's freezing the food he was gonna cook. And what he did, right, in season 2 and 3, he was preparing the steak, right, seasoning it, you know, letting it dry age. What he's doing now, he's putting it in the freezer, letting it freeze, chopping it into tiny dices, and putting it into a blender, and then feeding it to his guinea pigs. That's what he's doing right now.
Yeah. As I said, he's playing Sergio Perez Simulator 2024, and he's
he's the lead Red Bull.
He's got the Taco Bell DLC, and he's got the lazy workers DLC coming out in September.
Oh, don't go to the inside of poo on, mate. Finishing car is forced to leave space. There's more wheel back. This DeVito guy does not care about anyone or anything. He is like, oh, what's that? You're on the track next to me. Ah, tough luck, mate. It's my corner.
Yeah, more banging than me and Jave's mum on a Friday night.
What would you give it a break, alright?
That's what she asked me.
Yeah, because you could only last 1 minute, and after 2 times it got boring.
So you're now admitting that you know it happens?
No.
No, you were. We all heard that. Well, clip that, everyone.
Martin, 5 years if you mute him right now.
Trust me. I would be a great stepdad to you.
Oh, Shmi almost ramming it up his teammate's gearbox there. Is almost missing his braking point. He's on the mediums. Smithy, be responsible. At least do some DRS thingy with him so you can catch up to Raji.
Martin has also left the commentator. What's happened?
No, you've left it.
Brilliant. It just said you've been connected to interview.
Now,
right.
Shmi up the inside. Guys, stop fighting. Use each other's DRS. And Smithy's just gone another 3 seconds. Smithy. This is not how you win a race. You're going to need a good team and a good teammate. Let him by. He's on the mediums. Let him pull you along up to Rajic so that you can fight with Rajic.
Oh, what, the 22 seconds we're pulling up? Oh, actually, no, Rajic hasn't pitted yet, has he? What a fruit loop. That wasn't on pitted yet.
He's going soft. You're always holding up for ST.
For SC.
Safety car.
Yeah, I know what you meant. Now I was just repeating it because I was trying to think of some funny joke to make out of SC.
ST.
No, because I'm not 5. Why are you staying out on that? Those tyres are going to be more worn out than me and Jelly's mum after a 4-hour session.
Oh well, would you give it a break? She's dead.
No. Oh, that makes it more the merrier then. It's like a necrophiliac in a morgue. Fuck everybody.
Here goes DeVito once again. Careful finishing out. You'll say hello to the barrier in a second. Shmi 3 seconds. That's his first 3 seconds. Guys, please, the 2 Mercedes, use DRS to catch up to Rajic. I beg. I beg you, just catch up to him.
Maybe you
guys are growing. Shmi probably got the 3 second racing his teammate. Okay. Now, Smithy, what you do, you don't deploy battery, you save it, and you let Shmi go by so he can use the DRS as a leapfrog to catch up to Rajic. I'm so proud of you, mate. So proud. Now, next lap, you do the same with draining battery. Man, I'm like a teacher to these guys.
And DeVito, now watch out for a DeVito kamikaze move. Look, oh wait, he hasn't.
Well, he did brake very late.
Yeah. He reminds me of a certain Venezuelan from the early 2010s. Oh, I can see him going for the gap. He's going to go try it into no name. He doesn't. He's going to try to get the under and over.
To the inside goes Dennis. Oh my god, that is kamikaze from him as well.
Has now been decided to put on again. Finishing hard decides to completely back out of that one.
This is literally Max Verstappen versus Lewis Hamilton 2021. One hot-headed 21-year-old, or however old he is, and a cool, calm-headed wise man who knows that if none of us back out, we will be facing the wrong direction, and Jigs will be on top of us.
Yeah, I'd like Jigs on top of me, but we're moving towards the third sector now. As David, it's a bit. I wouldn't describe it as Verstappen versus Lewis 2021. I'd describe it as Lewis versus Maldonado, because every single time those two ended up on track with each other, they crashed in spectacular fashion. As now to the outside finishing hard, but to the inside it's Jigs squeezes into the tiny gap like me with Jalle's mum. Safety car.
As that is why Rajik stayed out, Nedzo.
Yeah, I know.
How's that?
It also means everyone else is going to pit though.
Yeah, first off, yeah.
Yeah. So well done. You kept P1 when you were going to keep P1 anyway.
You kept P1 by 0 seconds instead of 4.
Yeah. Hashtag womp womp. Why is Dinesh going to mediums?
Womp.
I mean, he's a womp. That would explain the shit strategy, but...
Mate, let him cook. That's what you probably said to Max Verstappen in Silverstone. Why is he going hard?
No, I was saying, why is he going hard into that barrier, is what I was saying to Max Verstappen.
Into the Barrier is a great YouTuber.
Yeah, not as good as Nedzo's F1 Good Box.
Your videos are too long.
What, 17 minutes and 12 minutes, my last two?
He had a 40-minute one.
Yeah, I had a 40-minute one. Doesn't mean all of my videos are 40 minutes long. They are maximum half an hour long now.
Can you leak your next video by chance?
Well, I literally released a video earlier today.
No, what is it about? Go on. As the head of VDRL, I will give you some rights to... You get 2 words to advertise your YouTube channel.
Stoffel Van Dorn.
Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna advertise some VDRL shit. So please like the stream and subscribe. It helps us out a lot. Thank you very much. Join the Discord. That is the hub. That's where the stewarding, the commentary, the racing, the shit talking, the shouting at each other in VC, all that good stuff happens in the Discord. So join that to get racing or anything else. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram at VD Racing League or just VDRL.
Also, if you subscribe or follow VDRL in any way, then it means you have a big penis. Unless you're a woman, and that means you have a small penis.
F1 Damien's not pitting.
That means he has a small penis. And it also means he's fucking stupid.
What are you? No one else. Schmeez. Que pasa? Why is Smithy finishing on Theodore not pitting?
Alright, we could be on for a Davito podium here with his driving antics.
He's gonna take out everyone except Taraji will be 40 seconds ahead of him.
No, he'll finish first on the road and then finish 20th with penalties, even though there's not 20 drivers.
It's like Nikita Mazepin finishing 21st in a 20-car championship.
But I don't get people saying that, because it wasn't a 20-car championship, it was a 21-car championship because Robert Kubica was there.
And Hulkenberg.
Yeah, I forgot about Hulkenberg. No, actually, no, it wasn't. 2021, there was no Hulkenberg.
No, wasn't he in Bahrain for Seb Vettel?
That was 2022. You're thinking of Nick De Vries. No, not Nick De Vries. Who am I thinking of? Who was the? I swear there was a 22nd driver in 2021. Who was it? Oh, no, there wasn't. There wasn't a second reserve driver.
Then it was only Kubica.
Yeah, was the Alfa Romeo better than the Haas in 2021?
Yes, the Alfa Romeo was so good in 21, 22, 23 was okay, and now it's a fucking boat with some wheels.
Yeah, but what was I say? So why are people criticising Mazepin for finishing behind a guy in a much superior car? I don't get it.
Well,
it's because people are fake. Like, don't get Mazepin had his moments of absolute badness, but towards the end of the season, he was just as good, if not better, than Mick Schumacher.
He got the fastest lap at the Belgian Grand Prix.
And he also didn't bin it as often as Schumacher did. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say Mazepin... I'm not saying that Mazepin was the next coming of Senna, but he wasn't as bad as people say he was. Right. If you're Damian, you may want to come in for softs here. No, no one's coming in. They're not. They're sticking with their guns, even though they're shit guns. They're sticking with their Desert Eagles while everyone else has got AK-47s.
Damn. Yep, these guys are bringing us. These guys are bringing a spoon to a gunfight.
Fuck off with your Will Buxton bullshit. He's the biggest fraud in human history.
Well, they have a YouTube video.
What do you say?
You have a YouTube video right there. The biggest fraud in F1 history.
Yeah, but the thing is, it wouldn't, because people don't think Will Buxton. I just like to embellish and exaggerate. It's like when I said Damon Hill only had 2 good races in his career in one of my titles. And I like to explain to people that I didn't actually mean 2 good races. I meant like 2 properly good races.
Like flags.
Well, he had 1994 Suzuka where he beat Schumacher in the rain, which is something that only a handful of people can say they've done. And 1997 Hungary where he nearly won it, or where he was winning by 30 seconds in an Arrows.
I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Damon Hill.
I'm not either. I think he's a massive giver. I did meet him though once.
Oh shit! How was that?
Well, I was a disabled child in a wheelchair, so he probably just thought he had to.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. I'll tell you who else was in a wheelchair. Your mum after a
why was I expecting it's old? It's old.
What? She's old.
It's dead.
Cool. It has more fun.
Well, soon we'll get racing this time around, so Rachik, you better get a good run out of turn 1, pal. You're gonna need it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Squirt is out. I'm finishing hot.
We need a safe car. Get the safe car back out there. He's done a Giovinazzi.
I don't know what the fuck's happened there, because Finishing Heart's also right near the back of the pack, and he has both his end plates.
He has a pit. What happened to Finishing Heart? Damn, Damien be cooking with the championship right now. There's now a Red Bull somehow.
I think Finishing Heart got caught up in the squirter.
Oh, well, that's just a shame, isn't it?
Yeah.
What happened to Jinx? He was like P10, now he's P13. Martin, let's just crumble with Damien. Let's just crumble with Damien. What the fuck? Tell you what, I'm telling you, 90% of that was, there's a 90% chance that Davito was involved. Now it seems like Rajic has gone. He has gone, and he's not really legged it. Damien's still there, but he's gonna get a lovely run at it. Damien, drain the battery. Drain it. You're gonna need it. Just get ahead of him, then defend like your life depends on it.
Yep. We need to watch out for Stiggy and Davito coming from the back, from the midfield of the pack as well. Finishing Heart is in the pits. That's a tragic end to his race because we're not going to get another safety car now. This is going to be interesting to see.
F1 Damien cannot get by. He's too far behind.
Yep, Shmi has passed Theodore though.
Oh, go on, Shmi. Shmi's on soft, on fresh mediums now. Smithy, as a responsible teammate, just saying maybe you should, say, all right, go get your 3-second gap, or go tow me along so I can get a 6-second gap. Jigs is now fighting with Don't Play Zero, so I was not going to imagine me saying those words anytime in the near future. But we're here now.
Yep. We've got 4 laps to go, 3.5 really, because we're halfway around the lap. Davito is on the inside of Stiggy into P1, 3rd time lucky, or is it going to be 3rd time unlucky?
For the
Davito. So close.
P7, P7.
Yeah.
It's still side by side up in front there. The fight for P6. Davito's not giving it up. He's fighting.
Up the inside. Oh, come on.
Someone's off into the gravel. Stiggy's in the gravel.
That's actually a race. I think that's a race. I've got that on my stream. I think that was a racing incident. Stiggy just turned in like he wasn't. Stiggy turned in like he wasn't there, and I think Davito was going for a gap that wasn't really on, but I think they both could have done better with that. Stiggy knew he was going to try and come past. He knows how aggressive he is. He should have been a lot more wary to the threat. As now Davito is. Look at that! He just climbed up on the back of Theodore and gone past him. See you later, son.
That's the difference between softs and hards, and that's the difference between turning 6th into 5th.
Yeah, that's the difference between my penis and Jello's penis.
What, that mine is 6, yours is 5. Yeah, cool.
No. But mine is so much faster and better than yours, and grippier and harder than yours.
Sorry that I don't get aroused by your voice.
I know people do, trust me. I've had some weird people.
Oh, W0! Big crash! Big accident! He was moving left, he was moving right with DRS open, as now his right front is having a spasm as he's hovering.
Wait, that's on the back straight. I didn't see it. So he's done with Delano there.
No, literally, he was behind ice cream. He moved left, he moved right, nothing between them, and just with DRS open, it snapped on him, and he got sent to the right barrier. And then after he did it, the car started levitating towards the outside of the track.
He has gone past Smithy, and now Smithy's going to try and defend like an absolute lion in this last sector.
He doesn't need to, though.
But I see what he's going to try and do, because he's going to defend for his teammate.
Yeah, but if anything, he should just kill Damien so it can be a P3, a P2 for Shmi. I would love to speak to Shmi in the commentary and the interview box.
Yeah. We've got Davito here. I can see a move on into here. Yeah, he's going for it. Oh my god, on 2 cars! Oh my god, this is incredible racing, and he's getting forced out. That's completely fair, and he's got on the curb and spun out. That sums up Davito's driving style. Got way too cocky on the exit there. Like, he was always going to get forced out there. He doesn't have that curb. It's just a spin machine. It's like F1 2010 with that curb, but, yeah. He's still there, Jello.
Davito's out, what happened? I had to go for 2 seconds.
Basically, he went up the inside into the bus stop and accidentally sent a move on Shmi in front, I think, as well as Smithy, and then went round his outside into the second part of the bus stop. But you know how the curb on the exit of the bus stop is like raised? He got caught on the curb, into the wall.
And then he spewed off to the right hand side. Alright. At least he didn't touch me.
He didn't touch you.
Well, that's a shame.
Maybe you got something, you know.
Damn, are you still a kid in a wheelchair?
You will be.
Stiggy and Jigs are fighting. Jigs on the outside, Stiggy gets caught. That's just a shame.
Yeah, like you.
Not a shame. I'm a mistake.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
You're both. Shmi is looking on the back of Damien. He's got more ERS than I get bitches on the Friday night as we're coming towards the bus stop chicane. He should be burning some of that.
He's got no battery.
Who?
Cool.
Shmi?
Yeah.
Fuck off. You literally admitted to being a paedophile.
No.
So you are a paedophile, you just didn't admit to it.
No.
Bro's not fighting the allegation. Bro's not beating the allegations. Bro, Doctor disrespected.
Shmi got Damien. Shmi got Damien, but Damien's just gonna get him past on the.
Yeah, but he's squeezing him like a bottle of milk. And now Smithy around the outside of Shmi as well. No. It's going to not go well. He's going around the outside.
Shmi, hold on.
Oh, stupid clown, Smithy.
Yeah.
And now he's forcing Theodore to the inside.
Go on, Shmi.
Well, if I said that Shmi admitted to me that he touched up a 9-year-old girl.
He did not do that. I think he has a wife or a girlfriend. We can ask him in the interview room later.
Oh, Alex is out.
Yeah, cool. Finishing Hart's having a poor race. I don't think he's going to win the championship. Unless if F1 Damien misses a race or two.
I thought you were going to say I don't think he's going to win this race. And I was like, you think so?
Will Buxton quote? Well, it is the final lap now. I didn't even notice. Can F1 Damien, I mean, Shmi's got that penalty, so it doesn't matter. But It's going to be Rajic once again. Tell you what, he got pole and he's never looked behind. There was chaos behind him. And he was in the chaos at the start when the lead was fighting. But it's got into him now. The safeguard helped him out. F1 Damien looks to it, round the outside. He gets the fastest lap as well. F1 Damien fighting with Schmid. Why are you fighting it? He's got a penalty. And we'll see, can Jigs get a P4 finisher? Oh my god.
Oh, Baba Boy!
Baba Boy! Where's that come from?
I assume he had no penalties. I assume he had no penalties and just about kept with everyone else.
Where was he this entire race?
Back in the pack.
Bro, nah. This Schmid fighting with his teammate has actually just screwed him over right now. Schmid's teammate is in 10th. Oh my god. Baba Boy, Baba Boy's gonna be in that. Mate, you gotta take that interview, Baba Boy.
Yeah. Oh, finishing hot. That sums up his race. Oh, he's going to reverse over the line. He's going to do a Kyle Busch. Oh, no, he's not going to reverse. He's going to try and do a 3-point turn. Right. So, let's try and go through this race order without leaving me 5 seconds to do all of it. Right, so we see the Spanish flag on the podium for our race winner, Rajic. But there's no the F1 logo instead of the flags on the actual podium. If you see at the top there, don't know why. Maybe they want more sponsorship instead of actually showing people's national flags. But yeah, we have a bit of a weird podium. So we have Rajic, who dominated from the front. I think he probably got a Grand Slam.
No,
we have. Did he not?
Nope.
Did he not lead all lap?
Like one lap.
Oh, that's gay. I blame Jello for that. It's not loading me into the result sheets yet. Let's see how quick I can do because I can see that timer ticking down.
Well, Baba Boy's P3, Schmid P4, Jigs P5, Tito P6, Dennis P6, Stiggy P8, Smithy P9, rounding out the top 10, finishing Hot's P10. Then your DNFs. You got Ice Cream, Alex, Davito, Don't Play Zero, Squirter, VDRL, Thick with 2 C's, Taz MC United. Both Manchesters are out, and now it's time for interviews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, on your mum.
Well, let's go to the interviews then, as I think you should follow suit then. You should drag us in soon. Well, here we go then. So, how was that race? Tell you what, the first 10 laps, absolutely action-packed. Then the final 4, again, action-packed. Please, just, if you'd summarize in 3 words, what would it be?
Chaos, and Baba Boy.
That's 4, but okay.
Fuck off. Pedophile.
Baba Boy said he can take a rain check. I'm not sure what that means. Mate, just look out your window if it's raining or not.
Or maybe he could jump in the nearest bin just for funsies.
Well, we're gonna get to Baba Boy in a second, but now it's the man who finished Pete, and he's now. Wait, does he? Hold up. Hold up. I gotta get the point system up. I always forget it. Where is it? Where the fuck the point system at, man? How many points do you get for P2? 14. 1. Yeah, but he's got doesn't matter. He's got the championship lead. F1 Damien. P2. Once again, it seems like you're best of the rest behind the Rajic, but you've got the championship lead. Now it's just about controlling it the next 3 races.
Good news, I think.
How was that race? Because tell me about it. It was chaotic at the start. Were you just praying that you don't get caught up in any incidents? You had the lead actually on lap 1, but after that, the DRS just a bit too powerful, no?
Yeah, and the soft tires are in the beginning too quick for me. I think middle of the race the mediums are getting better, but yeah, we pitted for hards, and I think I don't know what his name is. Smithy, I think he's a little bit quicker, but I used a lot of ERS on the main straight, and that helps me a lot. And yeah, Rajik is too quick, so yeah, P2 is a good result.
Yeah, he had Smithy had 6 seconds. Why'd you not pit under the safety car for fresh softs? Were you just thinking track position is better, or? Because
Yeah, I
me and Nedzo
think-
were confused.
Yeah, I learned of Monza that track position is better. So yeah, that's why I didn't pit.
Well, thank you very much, and congratulations not only to the podium, it's your 3rd podium in the row, but also to the championship lead. As we now head to the race winner once again as a reserve. He's always even as a reserve. Rajik, when do you feel like taking a break until Friday or actually competing for the championship?
I don't want to compete for the championship because I find this race is like a practice for the Sunday. That is my mainly tier that I want to win.
All right. Well, most of the race, I think from like lap 4 or 5, you were on it. At the start, you had a fight with Damien and Smithy, but then all of a sudden, you just decided to turn on the. You decided to get an F1 car, and you just said goodbye. You had a 23-second lead, and then the safety car helped you out a ton, didn't it?
Yeah, when I went out of the P2 and the P3, I thought, okay, I see the tire wear less than other times, so I will try to pit very very late, and then put a new soft and go faster than the others with hards or medium, whatever they have. And when the safety car came out, I thought that's it. That's my opportunity to pit. So yeah, it won very well, the safety car for me.
Indeed, Ned. So do you want to add something to that?
No.
No. Well, thank you very much for joining myself and Nedso for Day Friday. Next week we will be in Australia for round 8 then, as the championship battle heats up with a new championship leader for the first time this season, I think, as finishing as led it ever since round 1. Thank you very much for joining myself. Have a lovely